Today, we're traveling back in time to the 1770s, when 13 British colonies stretch along the east coast of America. Life was changing fast, and the people there were growing restless. They felt they were being taxed unfairly by a king thousands of miles away, without having any say in the decisions that affected their daily lives. Little did they know, they were on the brink of a revolution that would change the world forever. Britain's taxes, like the Stamp Act and the Tea Act, pushed colonists over the edge into open defiance and protests. No taxation without representation, they shouted loudly, demanding a voice in the laws that ruled their daily lives. Tensions exploded with the Boston Tea Party, an unforgettable act of rebellion that shook the British Empire and stunned people all around the world. In response, Britain passed harsh laws called the Intolerable Acts, closing Boston's port and punishing the people severely for their defiance. But instead of giving up, the colonies came together for the first time, forming the First Continental Congress to stand firmly against British rule and fight to defend their rights and freedoms. In April 1775, the first shots rang out at Lexington and Concord, igniting the flames of revolution across the colonies. The American Revolution had officially begun. The colonists were ready to fight for their rights and liberties, yet many still hoped for peace and reconciliation. A bold new idea was about to change everything forever, sparking hope and courage. Some leaders, inspired by Enlightenment thinkers, believed that the colonies should break free entirely and become independent states. Thomas Paine's pamphlet, Common Sense, made independence popular and accessible, convincing many ordinary colonists that freedom was not just a dream, but a necessary reality worth fighting for. The Second Continental Congress gathered in 1776, facing a huge and dangerous decision: stay loyal to Britain or declare full independence. The world was watching closely as the colonies prepared to rewrite history and courageously challenge the might of the British Empire for the very first time. A young Virginian, Thomas Jefferson, was chosen to write the Declaration, a bold and revolutionary statement explaining why the colonies must be free. His carefully chosen words would become some of the most famous and inspiring ever written, changing the course of history forever and inspiring generations to come. Jefferson wrote about equality, rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. He declared that governments get their power from the people, and when a government becomes tyrannical, the people have the right to overthrow it and create a better, fairer system that protects their freedoms. The draft was debated fiercely in Congress. Some parts, like Jefferson's strong criticism of slavery, were removed to keep the colonies united during a difficult time. But the core message was clear and powerful. America would no longer be ruled by a distant and oppressive king. On July 2nd, the Continental Congress voted in favor of independence, a momentous and courageous step toward freedom. John Adams believed this day would be remembered forever as the birth of a new nation, an unforgettable turning point in world history and democracy. Two days later, on July 4th, the Declaration of Independence was officially adopted and signed by the representatives. The colonies were no longer British subjects. They were free and united as a new nation ready to face the challenges ahead with hope and determination. 56 brave men signed the Declaration, risking their lives, fortunes, and reputations for freedom's cause. If the revolution failed, they faced charges of treason and death. Their courage and conviction forged the foundation of what would become the United States of America, an inspiring legacy. The Declaration inspired not only Americans, but people worldwide. Its ideals sparked revolutions and movements for freedom and democracy across Europe, Latin America, and beyond, becoming a symbol of hope and justice for oppressed peoples everywhere. Though the Declaration was signed, the fight was far from over. The Revolutionary War raged on for years, testing the resolve and sacrifices of soldiers, civilians, and leaders determined to secure liberty and independence for the new nation. The Declaration of Independence is more than a historical document. It's a lasting symbol of liberty and democracy. Every July 4th, Americans celebrate the birth of their nation and honor those who fought for freedom. This story reminds us that the pursuit of justice and equality is ongoing. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Let the Declaration inspire you to stand for what is right. Like, subscribe, and share to discover more stories. Until next time, keep your curiosity ablaze for the revolutionary ideas that shaped our world.